Good evening. Good evening. It's official. It is official. Welcome to another edition of the Houston Roundball Review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. It is official. In case you missed it, the Rockets have waived guard Joshua Obese. They announced that about 25 minutes ago. Good luck to guard Joshua Obese. Obiesie. Well, let's get into it for a few minutes this Friday evening of this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Much more important news to Rocket fans was announced at 6 o'clock this evening, 1 hour ago, Friday. And it is not a news dump. Had to make sure all those I's were dotted and T's were crossed to announce the acquisition of AT&T Sportsnet Southwest, and it is now officially Space City Home Network. Not much has changed beside the name and some branding. As far as I know, no announcement yet of streaming components or price points for the streaming. But part of the press release, the Houston Rockets and see what it says. We see what my mind is. The Houston Astros and Houston Rockets announced today that they are acquiring AT&T Sportsnet Southwest from Warner Brothers Discovery, effective September 30th, 2023. The network will relaunch as Space City Home Network, SCHN, on October 3rd, 2023. The change will be a seamless transition for fans as they will be able to continue to access Rockets and Astros games on the same channels they currently utilize. Good to know. The network will be owned by the Rockets and Astros going forward and will operate as a joint venture of the two organizations. The teams are committed to delivering great game content and programming while maintaining and enhancing the award-winning quality that has made the network the premium destination for Rockets and Astros fans to watch live broadcasts, behind-the-scenes content, and much more. Space City Home Network continues to hold exclusive local television rights for its new owners, the Rockets and Astros. The first live game broadcast on Space City Home Network will be the Rockets' preseason opener versus Indiana on October 10th. Are you excited? Does it make your day? It's not about KPJ, but officially, the deal will be effective September 30th, and Space City Home Network will relaunch on Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023, one day after the Rockets Media Day, which is Monday, October 2nd. Tilman Fertitta is not scheduled to be there at Media Day. GM Rafael Stone, Coach Udoka, and select players will be at Monday's Media Day. And I promise you, Kevin Porter Jr. will not be one of those select players. He has not been waived yet by the Rockets. The NBA has not announced any punishment yet. It's forthcoming. But Kevin Porter Jr. will not be a Media Day on Monday, and I doubt that he will ever again wear a Rockets uniform and play for the Houston Rockets ever again. So he has made that, brought it on himself. Media Day for the Rockets is Monday. The Space City Home Network will relaunch on Tuesday, October 3rd, when the Rockets begin training camp on the campus of McNeese. Tony M., how are you doing? Thank you for your time, your comment. Terry in New Zealand, how are you doing? What's up to you as well? But again, the Space City Home Network, the deal is official. And from what I've heard, everything was not official and truly I's dotted, T's crossed until 1.5, 2 hours ago. Truly. Like around 5:30 H-Town time. They had to make everything official. Got to get those attorneys and lawyers and all that kind of stuff involved. But yes, it took a while for everything to get done. So that part is done. This part about Jamon, the Spurs waived Josh Primo, I want to say Halloween last year. Halloween last year, the season had begun. The season had begun. And I'm pretty sure Joshua Primo's actions took place earlier during preseason in October before the game started. So there was some investigating going on. But I want to say the Spurs waived Josh Primo after the season began, not during preseason. Kevin Porter Jr. is not going to be a Rocket. He will be waived unless some team blows everybody's mind and trades for him or trades for his salary, which I doubt will happen. The league, and I saw what my colleague Jonathan Fagan wrote, and he referenced kind of two different things. He said two different things. He said that if the Rockets waived Kevin Porter Jr. now, that it might not be approved by the league because there's no games right now being played. But if they waited until the game started, they could say the game's, he's no longer fit. The waiving could be for basketball reasons rather than right now. He was arrested and did his night in jail, but no other legal actions have been taken against him in the court of law. So Rockets probably waive him once preseason starts. He won't be around for the first game of the regular season to get that other boost in his incentives on his contract. That's not happening. So he's not going to be a Rocket. But Fagan said also in the same article that the Rockets do not have to wait for the league to do anything to waive him. I don't believe that's accurate. So Jonathan says earlier in the article, if the Rockets waived him now or already waived him, that it wouldn't be approved. But later on, the Rockets don't have to wait for the league to waive him, to suspend him or anything. Regardless, KPJ is done hooping for the Rockets. Alan Luna, thank you for your question. It's the same channel that was AT&T Sportsnet Southwest. It's just a different name. It just will be the Space City Home Network. That is the biggest difference right now. That's it. The Rockets and Astros bought the name and bought everything from Warner Brothers Discovery, which used to have it as AT&T Sportsnet Southwest. That is the biggest difference right now. That's it right now. Terry, I am not going to training camp. I will be at media days for the SWAC, Southwestern Athletic Conference basketball in Humble on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll have colleagues, friends of mine will be at Rockets training camp, but I'm not making that drive, that distance, not in my budget. Real talk, not in my budget to do that. So, nope, not doing that. Not making that drive to McNeese for those 4 or 5 days. Can't afford to do it. Real talk right there. Correct Cuts, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in. Mr. 33 wins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Salute to the diehard family folk. Tony M, Jamon, Terry, Alan Luna, Correct Cuts. Appreciate y'all. And by the way, I'm probably going to do another LTHR Monday evening after media day. and before training camp on that Tuesday, October 3rd, just so we can discuss anything we heard, anything that caught our eyes and ears at Media Day, any sound bites. Probably won't be too much since Tilman won't be there to toss out things unprompted, which he does and sometimes gets himself in trouble. KPJ. But what are your thoughts? What are you looking forward to at Media Day? Just Media Day, training camp next week is here. Hoops is here. College season is here. This is the first week of college basketball practice. So it's here. I'm hyped. I've been making the rounds for the local H-Town colleges. Rockets Media Day on Monday. Then I go out of town for a day for the American. I'm not sure. I think Jackson was going to have not asked if he'll be there. I haven't contacted him if he's going to be there for training camp. Either him, Cody, or Big Sarge. As far as I know, everybody else but KPJ will be at Media Day / training camp. But I know who won't be there. Joshua Obisi won't be there because the Rockets waived him 37 minutes ago. They announced that they waived him. I forgot he's on the roster. So sorry about that, but hey. But Terry says big seasons for Jalen and Alp will determine their extensions with the Rockets. Do y'all agree with that? Yes. Correct cuts. Media Day is officially Monday, October 2nd. Yes. For everybody, all the NBA teams who don't have games overseas will have Media Day on Monday. The other teams who have games, the 4 teams I think who have overseas games, preseason games, have already started training camp. I think they already had their media days. Like Golden State, Dallas, Lakers, and who the Mavs are playing. Those 4 teams. Let's see. Dame with Giannis. It's a good deal for the Bucks. Great deal for the Bucks. For now, we'll see how long Dame holds up at an elite level for these 4 years on his contract. And of course, everybody expects Giannis to re-up with the Bucks. I doubt he agrees to the extension during this season. He'll wait till the summer when he get more money. But yeah, that's a great deal for the Bucks. It was a surprise to some, but honestly, sometimes you just got to follow the insiders. And when they toss out hypotheticals, there's some legs to it. Because ESPN's Bobby Marks on Monday, I think, tossed out, what about a 3-team trade involving Milwaukee and Phoenix and Portland? And lo and behold, some different players involved, but the skeleton of the deal, Bobby Marks pretty much hinted at. That's why you got insiders. All right. Correct Cut says, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm looking forward to the demeanor of the coaching staff, players. I just remember when Jalen was a rookie with all the interviews and picks, it was all fun and games. So you don't want fun and games anymore. You want to be more serious, getting after it. Interesting to see what Ime shares about defensive strategies. He won't share much about that. On the record, he won't. And maybe give us a little insight on how training camp will be ran. We'll ask. I'll ask, but Sleep Art says regarding that deal, I think got Giannis' name off the trading block and put Joel Embiid on it. Most likely. And I'll say this. I'm not sure why it was a secret or why it's been kept a secret or why it was so hush-hush. I did not see the clip of Mr. Harden. I guess he was here in town at a club or somewhere. Folks held up signs, Maury is a liar kind of thing. I didn't see that. Didn't see it posted on social media. I heard about it on Wednesday. And lo and behold, I saw Mr. Harden on Wednesday. Lo and behold, he was on campus at UH before he left for Miami to see the Dynamo and the Messies play in the U.S. Cup. Yes, so he was in town on Wednesday before he left for the soccer match. Sleep Art, hype. Can't wait to see these young guys play. Going to cause problem this year with the new vets. James, yep, so true. James will be James and is annoying. The act is old. He keeps burning bridges, forcing his way out. James going to James. Terry says, Fred's going to open up so many open shots coming out the pick and roll. All right, looking forward to that. Well, I didn't say he wasn't there, but there was some pics of him cheering on the Dynamo because he is a part owner in the Houston Dynamo Soccer Club. But James, like, I can be efficient, kill two birds with one stone, be here, watch my soccer team, and then go have a good time. Hey, that's James. All right, let's see. All right. What else? Who else? What else are you looking forward to for Media Day, training camp next week? Make any predictions? Any thoughts? Any changes on the opinion regarding the minutes, the average minutes for playing time for Uncle Jeff? And will he earn that incentive in his contract if he averages 19 minutes per game and plays 55 games? Those 19 minutes, I just don't see it happening. But how much playing time do you predict for Jock Landale if Jabari sees time as a backup at the 5? How many minutes are going to be at that 5 spot backing up Al P? If Jabari spends some time there, Jock Landale gets some. Would Uncle Jeff be at the backup, the 5 backup, the 4? Jayshawn Tate, where will he get his minutes? KPJ being gone, being dismissed, well, eventually being dismissed, frees up minutes, eliminates some of the glut for playing time. So what about him? I think I'm going to ask Al P this question. Well, I'm not going to, tape measure and stuff, but yeah, I'm going to ask him how tall he is, if he grew this offseason. I'm going to ask him. If I get the chance to do it, I am going to ask Mr. Shingun his height. Put it out there. Put it on the record. Make it official. Hopefully that won't be my only question to ask LP, but I'm going to put it out there. If not, someone else. Let me do this while we're doing the show. Just kind of curious. Y'all got me wondering if Jackson will be at training camp. So I'm going to reach out to him and see. Well, what else? What's on your brain? Oh, yeah, this is inevitable, Correct Cuts. Yeah. Just a matter of time. That's a matter of time. But Jayshawn Tate is a coach's love him. He's a glue guy. He does a little bit of everything. He helps teams win, typically, if you got better players and better teams. Let's see. Will you be at training camp? Live on LTHR. Reaching out to Jackson Gatlin. I'm not sure if we're doing a show right now or not, but I don't know. All right. Alpi said himself, he's 6'11" without shoes. I'm going to ask him because you don't play in shoes. So in shoes and socks, that makes him 7 feet, 7.5 inches, 7 feet, half an inch. Let's see. Tony M says, I saw a short of Uncle Jeff schooling Gordon on a play during the finals. Yep. Yep. Uncle Jeff's got that old school info, the old school knowledge, and now championship cachet to go with it. He's a good dude, great quote. He puts thought into his answers. He's not cliche and just tossing out just drivel and BS that media gets tired of and the fans don't want to hear either. Terry, if Tate can get that three ball at 35, 37%, but how many minutes is he going to get? Where will he play? Who will he back up? Will he lead the bench mob and run the offense? Terry, you're the one who had the great idea and suggestion of Al P running with the second unit at the high post and being a facilitator for the reserves. Uncle Jeff still a little spry. Incentives, I think I still have it somewhere, but basically it's 55 games and averaging 19 minutes per game. The 19 minutes per game part average is going to be difficult for him to reach. He did that last year with the Nuggets, different circumstances. Now, some injuries happened this year, whatever, possibly, but I just don't see him getting 19 minutes per game here, averaging that. What say you, Correct Cuts? What say you? Yeah, Uncle Jeff still got game now. He was a real tough dude at Georgetown. Man, he was something else. But anyway, just show my age right there. Let me see if I have that. Let's see. But anyway, reminder once again for those popping in, the announcement regarding the Astros and Rockets announced the acquisition of the RSN AT&T Sportsnet Southwest. They have acquired it from Warner Brothers Discovery effective September 30th. The network will relaunch as Space City Home Network on October 3rd, 2023. So basically, relaunch, it's just a new name. Same channel location, it's just a new name. The change will be a seamless transition for fans as they will be able to continue to access Rockets and Astros games on the same channels they currently utilize. The network will be owned by the Rockets and Astros going forward and will operate as a joint venture of the two organizations. The teams are committed to delivering great game content and programming while maintaining and enhancing the award-winning quality that has made the network the premium destination for Rockets and Astros fans to watch live broadcasts, behind-the-scenes content, and much more. Space City Home Network continues to hold exclusive local TV rights for the Rockets and Astros. The first live game broadcast on the network will be the Rockets preseason opener versus Indiana on October 10th. And for preseason people, there is the preseason schedule. I'll put it together. Sent Correct Cuts. I believe he asked me about it last Friday on the last show, and I scrambled. I had it on my phone. There you go, right there. You see the Rockets 5 games in preseason, starting with the Pacers on October 10th, and then going to Birmingham to face the Pelicans on October 12th. Then 2 games in San Antonio against the Spurs, first on October 16th, second on October 18th. And then wrapping it up at home in H-Town, Friday, October 20th. All right, the trade rumors with Tate. Tate traded for David Roddy from Memphis. Why? 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 David Roddy, he does less than Jayshawn Tate overall. So why? But yeah, come on now. But yeah, it's about way back when. So it was back in the day there. Yep. Correct cut says Rockets go 3-2 in the preseason. Possible to whatever. Don't really care about the record. Solo Dilo, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, thank you very much. What are your thoughts on the huge news, Solo Dilo, regarding Space City Home Network? And the also big news of the Rockets waiving guard Joshua Obiesi. Obiesi. Obiesie. So, yes, the Rockets announced both of those. The Space City Home Network announcement, Astros announced it first. And then, like a minute or so later, the Rockets announced it. Both happened right around 6 p.m. Central Time. So, for Terry, that would be, get my math right, 11 a.m., I think, on Saturday. Terry, I think it's 17-hour difference. Trying to remember that going forward. Solo likes the new network, likes the new name. It's nothing different so far. Nothing about streaming, any streaming components, any price points for streaming, nothing like that. Nothing over the air, nothing like rabbit ear antennas, things that Utah Jazz are doing. Nothing like that. It's just a rebranding. It's buying the network from Warner Brothers and naming it Space City Home Network. That's it. New logos. Some merch is already, well, I'll say available, but it's out there. It does exist. Put like that. I've seen it. I hope so. Media Day, I hope so. That it will be on the Rockets.com. It makes sense. It's a way for Rocket fans to watch who aren't in town to watch it locally. And let me know, because I'm not able to watch it. I'm always usually there. Have media days been shown in the past on AT&T Sportsnet Southwest live? Has it been on TV? Has it been televised? I'm curious. Let me know. That I know it's been on the website, but has it been shown on television on the network back in the day, last few years? Heck, back in the day, I liked how it used to be. It used to be different stations for the players to make their rounds, take pictures, talk to different media. We weren't all in the media room, bringing in select players. I can go talk to, heck, I think Glenn Rice or whatever if I wanted to back in the day, and be one-on-one sometimes, because our media would just block to whoever the star was, and I was like, yeah, y'all go do that. I'll talk to somebody else. So that was much better for me. I enjoyed that more. David, does this network rebranding affect regional blackouts on the NBA app? Good question. Right now, nothing has changed as far as I know, except the name. So nothing has changed. Solo says he's only watched it. Only watched it on the Rockets YouTube page. Correct cuts similar. Usually I watched it on Rockets page on YouTube. Yeah, going back. That's how I know how long ago it was. Media days where the media could talk to different players at different points. Like they'd be some of the guys would be on the court, some would be in locker room, some would be just spread out throughout the building. Much better. Much better. All right, David, I see that. I see your comment there. I won't put that on the on the big screen, but I see the comment there about your subscription. I'll try to find out, get some more info on that. I'll ask someone what's in the Rockets after this show. All right, everybody. Gonna wrap it up. Gonna do a short one because we're gonna do this again on Monday after Media Day. So just wanted to announce the Space City Home Network is official. Finally, because everything needed to be done by the end of the month. So they finally got it done. Saw the NBA announced the Josh Primo suspension of 4 games. Even though Josh Primo did not play in the season, or he played last game was Halloween last year, or whatever, something like that. Basically missed the entire season. But now he's going to sign a 2-way contract with the Clippers. So the league got ahead of that with a 4-game suspension. So at some point, the league will announce whatever they're going to do with KPJ. But KPJ will not be at Media Day on Monday. He will not play another game for the Rockets organization. His time is done. But let's see. Can we get a Rockets trivia question going? I'll think about that. That's not a bad idea. A mystery trivia for real Rocket fans. Something to think about. I'll think about that. Yeah. Good idea. But yes, Rocket fans, family, members of the LTHR, thank you very much, as always, for taking time out to join me on the show. Come back Monday. We'll talk about Media Day. Saturday, we'll have on the Houston Roundball Review be another edition of Let's Rage Cougs, as we talk about the Cougs Texas Tech football game. And then Sunday night, Miss Kenitra Pulliams from Big 12 Now on ESPN Plus will join me on Folks Talking Sports. Be a late start, 8:30 p.m. Central for that. So a lot of content, a lot of shows here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, and more to come. Everybody take care. Peace.